Hey guys, I'm Taylor. This is my buddy Tyler, and this is how to make a fly.
This is called a Dave's fly. The one I'm going to do, I'm just going to be using black string, black thread. It's very thin. It's very effective. It's very effective too for the rivers, lakes, and the mouths of the river. So you wrap the hook around here. You can buy the string at wholesale for $1.99, or you can always go to other retailers like Gong Fishing. You can even get them at Walmart, but it's not as good as quality thread. This stuff I got at wholesale was $1.99. It's a very nice thread. I would recommend it.
All this stuff you can get at like your local sports store. Pretty much, all we got is some thread.
We got some hooks in there.
Hooks.
This is a size 8 too. It's a little bit bigger of a size 8, but it works good.
Yeah. This is just
It's a Mustang
shine.
too. That's flash, crystal flash.
It's flash. We got this. Flash is good for the fish because it attracts them pretty good. Anyways, this is just some yarn. We got quite a lot of fur. Usually, you're only gonna need like half of this, maybe. But we just gotta show you there's different types of fur.
I'll show you some of my other hooks I've tied.
This is one that
This is one of my river flies I've tied. I forget the name of it, but I did tie this one. I have a few chips in the eyes from me fish striking it. It's a very effective fly. I even got a little bit of blood on the thread. It's a very nice fly. This is a stone fly, another one I've tied. I don't have the materials to tie this today. I don't have the two little brass bead heads, but very effective for trout. Works well. You just drop it to the bottom of the river or lake you're using on. Both works very well. You just drag it along the bottom there, and trout will eventually attack it if it's in front of their eyes. Here's another one. This is one of my woolly buggers I made. I actually tied this one earlier today. I just used the last of the material. This is very good, effective. Trout will bite it. It is very heavy. It has a brass head, so it does sink to the bottom. Nice little bit of crystal flash in the back tail here with a little bit of Malibu. So it looks very nice in the water. Good for steelhead, salmon, pinks, whatever's in the river. But it's a very good fly. I always have at least 5 of these in my fly box. Very well, very good.
Alright,
so here's just, I made a little bit of bump. It's a little bit bumped, but it won't affect the action of the fly or anything. So I go about to there. I cut off this excess thing. That, make sure it's all smooth. Then I will be adding the crystal flash. I'll probably add this green stuff first. This is very good. It always works. It looks very pretty in the water. All fish like green. It's a known fact. Just get a nice little strand. You don't need too much of this stuff. Even that's too much. Take a few strands. That's a perfect amount. You always want to pinch it so it doesn't go everywhere. You don't want to take too much off, and it's for the waste. Again, you can buy this at wholesale, sports, Gong Fishing. I don't think you can buy this at Walmart or anything. Too much thread out there. Quickly wrap that up. Make a nice little back there for it. Make one nice wrap, two nice wrap. Make sure it's all nice securely in there. Looks nice. Nice action. I'll be adding some pink because the coho and the chum are in the river right now and they love the pink. So I'll just cut off some of this pink bucktail. It's very nice. It's very cheap too to work with. This is all bucktail, all this fur up here today I'll be using. Oh, I cut off a little bit too much, but it'll be fine. Whatever.
So you just want to wrap that around the base, the same place that you wrap the shine on.
About 10 times. Then you want to get about 4 strands of this. Nice crystal flash. Let's see, it's about 5 or yeah. So we gotta try and get a nice handle of this.
You really only need the fur, but we just really the flash helps a lot. Everything you really don't need a lot of this stuff, but it's just how you want your outcome to be.
This stuff will just be very nice for the fish. You see that kind of glimmer? It's like 4-tone, kind of gas colored. It's very good. It'll just attract the fish more. It'll catch their eye. It's definitely worth it.
So you're just repeating the same
far,
step for everything you add onto it?
So far, it's just like that.
Yeah.
It looks good. I got the green, the pink, the crystal flash is kind of off on the side. Kind of messed up on that, but barely noticeable. And all fish like green, as I said earlier. So, you know, a green, brown, take a little bit of that. It's good. Fish will hopefully attack it. And I will be using this hook tomorrow at Little Qualicum River at the mouth. Cut off a little bit too much, but it's fine.
So after we add all the stuff that we want on it, all the fur and the shine, we just gotta clean it up, and you just gotta...
You can cut it off, but mine looks pretty good right now how it is actually. I just put right here, but I don't want to cut the thread, but it looks pretty good. Then you can always add your bead heads if you want it to sink and get down to this salmon.
These would be the bead heads. You can't really see them.
But mine aren't colored. These ones I got actually.
These are, yeah, the little eyes.
These ones are silver. Well, I don't know, stainless steel, something like that. But these ones don't rust. That's what I like about them. So if you are doing ocean fishing, it does work good.
We're not doing ocean fishing, but, you know, it's always good.
If you are fishing at the mouth of the river. No, I'm not the best at tying these bead heads on. That's why I like the ones you just clamp on. Sometimes I can get them really straight, but the other times I couldn't do it to save my life. So wrap it around a few times on each side so it looks straight. And all salmon like bead heads. Good tight thing here. It's nice and straight.
This one actually turned out quite nice.
Yeah.
Compared to the other ones we did today.
I've had a few bad ones.
Wasn't very straight earlier.
But this is probably one of the better ones today. It's a nice straight bead head.
After we clean up the access of that stuff.
Yeah, I'll clean that up at the very end. I will put my Hallie Hansen nail, hard as nails, Hallie Hansen. It's good for just cementing down that bead head so it doesn't move or fall off in the water by any chance.
It's kind of like super glue, but you know.
I'll do this little knot right here. It's always good just to get it on nice and tight. Maybe do 5 to 10 of them. So always just make it nice and tight. So always don't want anything to fall off here.
No, you definitely don't want to
lose the fly. End, yeah, because I've done some casting and the whole fly has just actually fell apart when I was casting in midair. And it was kind of disappointing. Rolling some of this.
It's not the same when you just buy a fly, because then there's no... It's a lot better to make it.
It's a good bead head on, it's tight.
Like, just with a little bit of effort. We did stuff like this. We made a couple of these today.
This takes me about 15 minutes when I'm just trying really hard. Nice grizzly hackle in there. You kind of see that.
All it is effort, and then...
This one I'm just kind of rushing. Bead heads on kind of good.
We don't want to keep you guys on here for like...
where did I put my
half an hour or so?
Nail glue.
It's right here, buddy.
Oh, there's in your hand. So once I did all those knots and stuff, etc., etc. Wow, it's on tight.
I'm just gonna put that on.
Maybe just a few globs. Just wrap it around there, so it's nice and stable. It's kind of getting out my thread there. Don't want that to happen. So nice and slimy there.
Doesn't smell very good, though, but whatever.
Doesn't. Take out the garbage here. Cut this little bit. You always want to cut it like this so it never cuts any material. If you do cut it like this, say if you had material, it could cut the material and mess up the fly. I've done it before. Now I'll be taking my chenille. I'll be using this pink furry stuff. I do have, I don't know, I'll be using this.
It's pretty much just yarn, but it's got excess
stuff hanging off it.
It's got the sparkle, the shine.
Well.
It's the same as this stuff, but it's just on the yarn. It's pretty good.
Take off quite a bit of this. Get everything back organized here. this again. Put it back there. Just gotta get this all good. I don't want to have too much excess left on it.
Sorry, guys.
It's the first time I've been actually tying flies in a week today. I haven't tied that much. Just never really got around to it.
We tied like 2 today, as we said.
But not that much this
We tied
week.
2 of these today, but
I just haven't gone fishing.
we haven't been doing a lot lately. Long weekends, you know.
And hopefully tomorrow, if it's not windy and yucky out, I'll hit the river.
We will be recording that too. And
Yeah.
hopefully, you guys will watch that one too.
You can always check out my other videos. And you always want to do your finishing knot. Just grab your finger, you always wrap it around, put 2 fingers in, pop it in like that, so the fly doesn't fall apart. Yeah, I do that mostly twice when it's just the yarn. I have a little bit excess. That'll just look good like that. Now you just grab your scissors, cut it, and there is your fly. Forgot to take off the barb, but this will work actually really well. And what I mostly done this, I mostly just actually sharpen the hooks here. Give it a nice sharpen right under the barb there. I'm going to be taking off the barb. Just make it sharp so when you do actually get a fish on, and you just got to hook it really well so the fish doesn't get off. But this is hook. It looks very nice. When it's in the water, it looks really nice. Just in general, I like these ones. I can tie them to easy. I'll show you my fly box. I tied every fly in this fly box here. These are some of my bad ones. These are like my very first ones I've tied. The only one I did not tie in the box was this mouse here. That one my friend gave it to me. It's just a floating mouse, great for brown trout. I'll make a video on that next time I go up to Cameron Lake. It's a great fly. And then this is my very first fly I've actually ever tied. It looks like crap, but that's my very first one I've ever tied.
You gotta keep those.
Yeah. I didn't know what I was doing. And I'll make one of my Dave's flies in a bit after I'm finished wrapping up this video. But where did I put the fly? Oh, here it is. But hopefully you use this fly. It works really good. Rivers, mouths of rivers. The kind of the lake just for the sockeye, but maybe the odd trout in the lake. But nah, most likely not. But that's the fly. It works excellent. And I just have one other thing. If you don't have a GoPro, you can always get this OtterBox. It's good with this little clip because if you're fighting a fish, you just stick it in here. You have the video camera on, and it videos the whole fight with your hands free. And he's reeling in the fish. It's a great, great thing. The OtterBox case. You have this little clip thing. You get the video of you're fighting the fish. It's a great case.
It's just our tips.
I left this actually on the top of my mom's car, and we were going 80 down the road, and I forgot it on the roof, and it fell off. Hit right on the corner. It nothing happened. Didn't even crack the screen or nothing. I sent it off the OtterBox. 2 days later, I get a brand new case. Lifetime warranty. It's a great case. I'd recommend it. So yes, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe.
Yeah, all you gotta do is press that little button at the top. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.